Come on, dude. We've been scrolling for 45 minutes. Just pick something. There's nothing good. What about that one? A Hush Over the Night. I hear it's a cult classic. I don't know, a cult classic? That's not always a green flag. But at least it'll be interesting, right? Just put it on. Come on. If you hate it, we can turn it off. Fine. Are there supposed to be subtitles here? And that's where you come in. Hi, I'm Brian. If you're watching this, it's because you made the momentous first step of joining the Church of Almighty Aorgal. Congratulations! Is this part of the movie? It's probably diegetic, like analog horror or something. I imagine you have a few questions. I know I sure did when I first signed up. But don't worry, we will answer all of them once you reach a high enough level on the Pyramid of Love. Why does this look like it was filmed in front of a green screen? As you begin your journey, keep in mind that commitment to Aorgal is a solitary business. Trapped as we are in this false, hideous shadow reality, we often find that Gentiles will attempt to engage us in specious small talk. My children, do not be deceived by such trickery. What was the budget for this movie? This doesn't look like a Netflix production at all. I believe it was self-financed. For example, if your neighbor approaches you and says, "Hey, my wife and I are having a barbecue. We're roasting squirrels, freshly caught. Want to join us?" Squirrels. You should calmly explain that Aorgal does not take kindly to fraternization with the unrepentant, and that you would much rather get back to memorizing the Book of Zajajon, the correct recitation of which, according to Papa Neshimaru, is a prerequisite for entry into the Sunstroke lands. Life in the Church of Aorgal isn't always easy, but it's important to remember that all 1,165 commandments listed in the Vorkich manuscript are there for the edification and benefit of the faithful. For example, you might take issue with Commandment 232, which commands us to wear at all times an earpiece that records everything we say and do, saying that it's itchy, or that the loud beeping noise it emits every 10 seconds makes it difficult to hear my own thoughts. But you must remember, wearing the earpiece is for your own good, because if you remove it, well, let's just say you will be killed. And also damned. Who directed this? I don't know, I think it was a debut. You might also take issue with Commandment 566, which informs us that we are to homeschool our own kids instead of sending them to public schools along with the unconsecrated. But you must remember, public schools teach a lot of inaccurate and outdated information. For example, many schools still teach that Christopher Columbus discovered America because he knew the world was round when everybody else at the time thought it was flat. But this is inaccurate. As a matter of fact, it was the other way around, and Christopher Columbus was an alien. I'm so confused. Remember, Aorgal knows all and sees all, but as long as you have nothing to hide from his restless eyes, you have nothing to fear from him. Unless, of course, you happen to be one of the faithless who randomly stumbled upon this video on one of the many streaming services owned by our members. In which case, let's just say, you will be killed. And also damned. Is that it? I guess so. That was like 2 minutes long. Wait. Adam. Yeah? When you said this film was a cult classic, did you mean that it was a small budget film that received mixed reviews at the time of its release but which has since attained a sizable online following? Or did you mean that it was a film that is considered a classic by the members of a particular cult? Is there a difference? Yes! Well, I don't know, maybe it was both. Adam? Yeah? Did you hear that beeping sound just now? No, I think you're imagining that. Did that sound come out of your ear? I'm sorry, Frank. I didn't want it to end this way. What did you put it in this? I thought you would repent. But now, like the titular character in the Alfred Hitchcock film The Man Who Knew Too Much, you know too much.